Hello, everybody. How are we doing? How is everybody's June 15th going? We are already at the halfway point of the month, which is wild. I am so behind on reading, which is why I needed to do sprints today. But let's see. We've got some comments. Hi, Kayla. And hey, Lynn. How are you doing this lovely evening? And what are you reading? I need to finish Gods and Monsters by Shirley Maharan. I'm at the halfway point, so I need to update that in this. But that's what I will be reading. Hey, Princess. How are you doing? You just got home. Oh, so you just got home from uh, where we were at earlier on Friday. Oh, you guys stayed longer than I thought you would have, but that's so good. How was that? How was your days? I am tired. I went up to Pride today because today was Sac Pride, so we marched. We did the Pride parade, and then I hung out a little bit during the Pride festival. I bought some stuff, which I'll go downstairs and show you guys later after our first sprint. But and then we went to lunch. Me and my brother took my dad to lunch because today is also Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to fathers, stepfathers, men who want to be fathers, and women who had to step up and be both mother and father in their families' lives. I feel that. A long drive, yep. A lot, yeah. Hello, Jalen. She was okay. I need these sprints. I'm getting same. I am so behind. I started a new job thing this week, and I just not have not been reading. I've been mainly doing that, and it's just been not mentally draining. Just I've been distracted when I'm wanting to read. So I will hopefully be reading. Um, Hi to Jen. I have so much homework due tonight, so I will not be reading. Well, you know what? We're at least being productive. That's what we need to be. So, like I said earlier, I am. If you are reading, write what you're reading down below. I am currently reading Gods and Monsters, which I need to put the. I'm like at the 50 week. I'm way past, so I need to fix that. So, if you have not commented down what you're reading, comment down what you're reading. And at 5:15, we will do our first sprint. Oh, you're reading The Nine of the Moth. Love that for you. I'm hoping you like it. I loved it. If you didn't like it, then you know you're wrong. The Oracle and the Sea Urchin is the chapter I'm on. I am reading The Light of the Jedi and The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. Ooh, nice. So I'm about like 300 pages into Gods and Monsters, and I want to get a. I don't think I'm gonna finish because we're gonna do 3 45-minute sprints. I don't think I'll anywhere near finishing today, but I want to finish by tomorrow. Have this done tomorrow, and then I will be starting this tomorrow, no matter what, because I finished my physical book. I will be starting Don't Let the Forest In. Okay, that's good. We love that. And then Small Way to a Small Angry Planet. I've heard nothing but great things about that. I haven't heard about the first one. Make sure we are drinking plenty of water. We want to stay hydrated. To those of us who only drink soda, we got to actually drink water. Oh, you don't like it? Oh, I am intrigued to know why. When we have discussions, I'm glad. I mean, it's about time you finish one of our books. Well, Lynn picked this one. I didn't. Well, yeah, it's a horror. It's like a bontical horror. Was really good, but the sequel lives rent in my head. Interesting. But I'm okay. So it's super. Is it like weird, as in you don't know what's going on? Is it more of a whimsy kind of, or is it just not making sense, or is confusing? Like, is it weird, like it's supposed to be weird, or weird as in it's not good weird? Like it's just like not making sense. I've heard such good things about the whole series. Okay, so because it's horror, is it supposed to be weird? Oh, that's what I'm asking. Like, what kind of weird is it? I guess is a better question for me to ask because I haven't really started it yet. Dang, I give it 5 stars. Well, I like weird though, so my vote can't be counted. I mean, your vote still you liked it, so that's what matters. Like we don't all have the same taste in books. There are books I love that Princess can't stand, and vice versa. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't just because you like that doesn't mean your vote doesn't matter. I'll hold my thoughts until you start it. I don't want to give it too much away. Okay. I haven't read past 2 books, but I'll get there. So good. Becky Chambers. I love that for you. I have not read any of their books. But yeah, so at 5:15 we'll be doing our first sprint, which will be a 45-minute, and then we will be doing another so that we till 6, no, 6:15, 6, another 45, so ending around I think 8. I might be doing the math differently, but I think that's the goal. Sorry, I was totally to mute that before I sneezed, but I didn't get to it in time. But how has everybody's week been? It's been a really quiet week from us, at least. I mean, I posted my of like Pride Rec video. Yes, thank you. Yes, on Friday, but I just really, like I said, I've been very occupied with other stuff, with like real life stuff. So how has everybody been? Yes, thank you. Oh, that's good. We love that. I am excited for next month. I'm excited for July because I'm excited to read, especially so Friday I went to the Victoria Schwab event. So I'm glad I did that, and that was really fun. And listening to her talk makes me want to reread Addie, but I don't need to be rereading Addie. But we'll see. Let's see. I'm good. I only have to work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I'm off. Love that. Juneteenth is a paid holiday, and it's my Friday off. Ooh, I love that. I gotta see if I am off on Thursday because I might be because it's a holiday. One thing she has said has stuck with me. What is it? Share with the class. I'm gonna clean my laptop off while I wait for you to speak. While I wait for you to type. And we might be joined by a special guest today. Ooh, that's interesting. Well, maybe if you don't want to share here, we can do a call or whatever. That'd be well, because it's not Siri activating, so I was cleaning off.
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I can't do that.
Okay, sorry. Computer was being weird, but let's see. When she said she wants everybody to enjoy the book, but she writes it for her and not us. Well, that's great. I love that. I love that. I love when people are being able to be more creative. Yeah, I liked how she was talking about that. I'm interested to see like more into how it stuck with you in that. I don't know. I just really like the way she was. It was really insightful to hear her speak. I've lost one. Oh, I get it. Yeah, it's sticking to you like Well, I hope that helps, and then helps you do things or change things or whatever way. I hope that would be helpful. I like that princess. She writes for herself, but wants you to like it if you read it. I like that a lot. Yeah. Okay, we got 5 more minutes for us with our sprint. So I'm going to try to come up with something for us to do, like a game wise, after the next sprint for 15 minutes. I'll look something up. I love that. We love it when something reignites a creative spark for people. I love that. I actually need to think of my TikToks I need to film for this week. And the video, because I think next week is going to be my 5 years I've been on YouTube. Hey, we love that. I mean, if you want to reinvent it to do sprints, I can send you the link, Princess. Lol, joking. But if not, also. But enjoy your vacation. I'm glad that helped, because it is always good to like take a moment to look back at yourself and then think of things like that. It is always good. Which, speaking, I guess I have an announcement. I gotta double check one thing. It's not next week, but I love that, because I know that you've kind of been in the last, like, you've been saying the why or whatever. So I'm glad that kind of reignited that for you. I'm glad. And I'm hoping that makes the content you make in the future better for you, if that makes sense. Like, not easier, but just like more, you get more enjoyment out of it. I was going to look something up, but I forgot what I was going to look up. And what it looks like to shift your perspective. Love that for you. That's always good. I was about to look something up, but I completely forgot, and now I'm irritated that I forgot. Oh yeah, I do have an announcement. That's what I was going to look up. Okay. That's the book club meeting that was today. Oh, that pride. Okay. Okay. So I had to double check the dates, but I now officially have my date for my next author interview on this channel on June 28th. I will be doing a live Q&A interview for Sandra Proudman, author of Salivation, at I believe it is 1 o'clock PST on this channel on the 28th of June. I will post more info about it later in the week, like probably late next week, early the week after, like the week of, and I will have a Q&A thing for you guys if you have any questions for this author. But we have officially got the date. Salivation. It is the Zorro retelling. I have the arc right here. I have my interview with this author. Yep, my second author interview. So I'm very excited for that. And then also be excited. There will be an extra video this week on a Wednesday that I need to like make probably today or tonight. And that will be a fun, exciting video coming Wednesday. So be on the lookout for that. Okay, it is 5:15, so we are going to be productive. So I'll see you guys in 45 minutes. And we're back. And we're back. How did everybody do? Oh, perfect timing. As Neil, perfect timing, Neil. How are we doing today? Oh, you still?
I'm muted. You said perfect timing. Perfect timing for what? What happened?
The sprint just ended. The first sprint.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Oh, too close.
Hey to Nell from Jen.
Hello.
But how are you doing on this hopefully lovely Sunday?
I'm good. I'm a little bit annoyed, I guess, or frustrated because I was trying to do something and long story short, I basically found out that I can't do what it is that I've been trying to do for like the last hour. Oh. So I'm annoyed because it's like time wasted. Yeah. But also like now I have to figure out, okay, what am I going to do now? So yeah.
Is it like you were trying to do like something online or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate that. It's like, God damn it, I just waited a whole hour trying to figure shit out.
Yep.
But also, I feel like that's better than like trying to do something and figuring out you were doing the wrong thing the whole time. Like, it's a whole other thing.
Yes, that has also happened where it's like, oh, all I had to do was this. If only I had known that 3 hours ago.
That part.
But how are you?
I'm good. I've had a busy day because it was Pride today.
Oh.
So I did the Pride March. We had our SAC Pride. Did that march with my union. And then me and my brother went to take my dad out for lunch, like a late lunch for Father's Day. And now I'm doing this. So, but because I'm so behind on my reading, I have not read anything really this week.
Really? That's surprising coming from you.
Well, I started my new job thing.
How is that?
It's good. I'm enjoying it. It is a lot because I'm like learning spreadsheets and a whole other system. Like I'm on my laptop, my Apple computer, but they have us using Dell computers over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I use Google Sheets when I do anything spreadsheet wise for like my reading tracker, and they're having us use Microsoft Sheets. So it's like it's learning different like things. And then
how different are the two? Because I just assumed that they were like basically the same thing.
I mean, I'm doing more with the spreadsheet, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I'm using my reading spreadsheet, is pre-made.
Oh, okay.
And so I'm just like putting information in while I'm like legit taking information in and putting it in the other one.
Gotcha. Did they have you doing like pivot tables and stuff?
Not yet, but we're going to be getting there. We're getting all the stuff to be doing that.
That'll be a good skill to have. That is a skill that I wish I had. Like, I wish that I knew how to do. Like, I know how to make a pivot table, but like once you like make it, there's so many things that you can do with it, different ways you can sort it and filter it and like lay it out and stuff like that. My boss, she's so good at it. And so different times we'll be like working on a case, whatever. She's like, yeah, I found this, and this, and this amount of money. And I'm just like, wait, how did you do this?
Took dog for a walk, read 4% and scrolled IG. Hey, that's so productive. What are you, if you are currently reading?
I am, if I read anything tonight, I'm reading Sex is a Spectrum by Augustine Fuentes. I'm also reading Does It Hurt, but I'm buddy reading it with Donna, and I already read the pages for today, so I probably won't be reading any more of that tonight. But that's going fantastic. Loving that book, which is surprising because I was very nervous going into it, but I'm having the best time. But I need to read Sex is a Spectrum. And when you were saying like you barely read, like you're behind in your reading, I'm like, yeah, same. Because it took me way too long to finish Little Thieves. And now I'm like dragging my feet with this book. And I'm just like, I need to finish it because Libby's going to take it. So I have to finish it.
Yeah. Because I was reading Legend of the White Snake, which I was hoping to have done by like Tuesday, Wednesday. And I did not read. I didn't finish it till Friday. And I was hoping to have this done by Friday, and I barely got to halfway. I've just been having, and also it's like most of my reading would be done at work, like on my 15 minutes and my 30, and then, like I would be able to do it at my other job. But at this one, we get an hour lunch. But even then, I'm not really reading or I'm chatting because I'm like I just need to get a new system set for my reading. But yeah. But I'm rereading Gods and Monsters.
It's a reread for you.
Yeah, it's because I'm already reading the Serpent and Dove series with Helen and Princess, or I'm supposed to be, and we're on the third book, and then we're doing the spin-off duology.
Okay.
Which the first one in that duology will be a reread, but then the last one I haven't read yet. So I'm like, yes, I finally get to knock that out.
Well, that'll be fun. Are they liking it so far?
Helen is, yes. Princess is as well, but I don't. Princess, if you're still in chat, have you gotten any more into Blood and Honey, or did you knock out Blood and Honey yet? Because we had all read Serpent and Dove before, but they both hadn't read Blood and Honey, the sequel. Helen liked the sequel. I don't think Princess finished the sequel yet, so it's getting past where they liked it already.
Okay.
But I think they're enjoying it.
That's good.
We love a buddy read. What's your buddy reads the romance, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's a dark romance. It's basically about this. I didn't even know. I kind of want to read, like, what is the synopsis of this? Because I didn't read the synopsis going into it. It's just one of those books that you hear about, you see all the time. What does it say? I've forgotten the answer to the question long ago. Ever since I ran from that house so desperate to escape, I left with only the clothes on my back, the socks on my feet. After that day, I only ever walked in stolen shoes. Could I be a girl who was searching for the meaning of life in faceless men? They were all so forgettable until he came along. He took me under the waterfall. Oh, okay. And made me forget my name. And in return, I took his instead. Okay. An enigmatic man that will only ever love the deep sea, or rather the predator that inhabits it. Turns out he's not so different than the monsters he feeds. He lured me onto his boat like a fish in the ocean, seeking vengeance for my crime. Had I realized his intentions and that a massive storm would leave us shipwrecked, I would have ran. Now I'm a girl who's seeking refuge in a decrepit lighthouse with a man who loathes me almost as much as he craves me. He wants to hurt me, but the old caretaker of the abandoned island has intentions far more sinister. Okay, see, now that I'm like 20-30% into the book, this makes sense. I feel like if I had just read this, I would have been like, what?
Yeah. Okay, that sounds fun. I finished Thrashers last week.
How was it?
And I really enjoyed it. And I'm gonna need you to read it. It's a thriller. And because I need to talk about it with somebody.
What is it about?
It's kind of like, so it starts off with this girl kills herself, commits suicide, and like on prom, she in her prom dress. Yes. And then the main characters are like the popular kids, and they're being accused of like causing her to kill herself.
So like 13 Reasons Why.
Kind of, yeah, 13 Reasons Why. But then stuff starts happening when they all hang out together. Shit starts happening, like accidents, and people
like
are getting
paranormal type stuff.
Kind of, but it's more like, is it like what is it like? But I need to talk about it with somebody. So I enjoyed it, and it's Julie Soto.
It sounds interesting. You said it's called Thrashers?
The Thrashers, yeah. It's Julie Soto's
See if
first.
I can. Oh, it's Julie Soto?
Yeah, it's her first YA and thriller.
Okay. We'll add to want to read. Yeah, it sounds like 13 Reasons Why meets like
Heather's kind of vibe, like.
I was gonna say, there was something that you said. Oh my gosh, what was the movie? 13 Reasons Why meets like Final Destination almost.
Kind of, yeah. I could see that. Yeah, I see that. Especially there's one scene, yeah, where like they're at a drive-in.
Okay. I could be definitely persuaded to read this.
Yeah, I'm like, I need to talk about someone who's a thriller lover. But I enjoyed that, and then I read The Night and the Moth, and I loved that.
What is that a sequel to something?
That is Rachel Gillig, the One Dark Windows newest.
Oh, okay.
So it's not a sequel; it's like the start of, but it's her next book.
Oh, okay.
I really enjoyed that one. So,
did you like One Dark Window?
I love that duology. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a fun, dark, gothic.
I was gonna say, is it gothic? I was just gonna ask you that.
Yeah, very atmospheric. Both are, but different types of atmospheric. Like One Dark Window is like dark forest, and this new one is like you're at a dark river, like like just that vibe, and it's
okay.
Yeah, so I'm enjoying that.
Interesting. Did you read God Killer?
No, I'm not. It's on my Reddit bingo challenge
Okay.
for 2025. So I have it, and I'm planning to read it soon. Do I know when exactly? No, but
I'm curious to know if you're gonna end up liking it, because I feel like a lot of people who liked One Dark Window also liked God Killer. Not that they're anything like
Yeah.
similar or the same, but just for some reason I've noticed that the people who like God Killer are also the same people that like One Dark Window and vice versa. So I'm
Okay.
wondering if you'll be one of those people.
I'm intrigued. It's been on my radar for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I have the paperback. I might read it next month, but I might not read it till like January. I don't know. No,
Honestly, that's me with every book. Like, could be next week, could be next year.
Yeah. I was like, I'll read it. I went to the Victoria Schwab event for her new book, Bury Our Bones in the Night Soil, and they were talking. It's a vampire book or whatever, and then they were talking about. She's like, "Yeah, this one character is like a cockroach that always survive." My mind went to Catherine.
Yeah.
A character that's always going to survive and hurt everybody. Everybody else around them is going to die.
Or it could be Matt.
Yeah, Matt. But Catherine's more, it's her fault.
Yeah.
Matt is just
there
because they like him.
That's so funny. I didn't even know that book came out until I was in Target. I think it was yesterday. I was in Target. Then I saw that in the store. I was like, oh, I didn't know the B Schwab had a new book. There was another one. Riley Sager, I think, has a new book that came out that I didn't know anything about until yesterday. I was like, wait, when did this happen?
I think so. Did you ever read Addie LaRue?
No.
Okay. I read it and I thought it was okay, but watching her speak, it's supposed to, like, she says that this book is in conversation with Addie LaRue. Where,
really?
Like, yeah, because like where Addie LaRue is about like an immortal character and it has like its theme is hope. This is like an immortal character, but like the dark side hunger. Like, so I'm excited. I'm intrigued to read this and then reread Addie.
Is Addie LaRue is the main character? She's supernatural of some sort.
So the whole plot is like she makes a deal with the god, like a dark god, to be immortal. But the minute she leaves the room, people forget her.
Oh. So like, what is the plot? Is she trying to get people to remember
her? One day a boy remembers her.
Oh.
And so it's like kind of a romance, kind of like more, but yeah, that's like the plot. It's a very character focused story. So it's not like, if you're more of a plot person, it's not really a plot. More character.
Okay. I don't think I've read anything by V.E. Schwab now that I think about it. Addie LaRue has been on my TBR for a while. And what's the other one? Something about shadows.
Oh, Darker Shade of Magic.
Yeah. That series.
She is a hit or miss for me because I really did like A Darker Shade of Magic. I enjoyed Vicious, and Addie LaRue was okay. She has like 25 books.
Wow.
This is her 25th book. Just came out. So she's been in the game for a minute. So like, it's a hit or miss for me for her.
Interesting. One day I'll get around to it. It probably won't be this year though.
I will be reading the new one this year because I'm reading it next month. Because it's like a book club I go to is Romantasy for next month. So it's like, I guess I got to read it.
So it's Romantasy. Interesting. Okay.
Well, it's not. I wouldn't say it's Romantasy, but the Romantasy Club picked it.
Because
we have a couple of books that I'm like, these aren't really Romantasy. Like, I think we're reading Arv Kwong's next book.
Okay.
That's not Romantasy. So it's like what the people choose as.
Right. I'm gonna have to look up what is Arv Kwong's new book about.
It is a grad student. She decides that she has to. It's like a magic school or whatever, like or Oxford. One of these top schools has magic and stuff, and she has to go to hell to get her professor that died so that he could write her recommendation letter.
Okay. Was not expecting that.
Yeah, I'm excited for it though, because I mean I love Arv Kwong, but yeah, and then apparently like her rival goes with her because he also is going to get. They both want to get the recommendation letters.
Interesting. So it's probably going to be some type of like enemies to lover situation happening. I could be into that.
Did you hear that? The 15-minute. Well, I'll stop it. Did you hear that we are getting a Divine Rivals show?
Yes, I think you told me about that.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's Prime is doing a Divine Rivals show.
Okay.
And then we're about to do our next sprint right now. But there is a another book event drama that I've been seeing apparently. Have you heard of like Booked in Chaos?
Mm-mm.
Real quickly, basically, I guess I've seen a lot of like video. I've seen TikTok videos and Instagram stuff. A bunch of like authors, especially of color, are leaving the event, are like dropping out of the event because the creator was posting some pro cop stuff.
Oh.
And then also like I guess is following our president on Instagram, and they're like, we won't feel like this will be a safe environment.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, damn, not them losing, not.
When is the festival, or what is it, a convention, whatever it is? When is it supposed to happen?
I don't know. I've just been seeing people being like they're losing money dropping out. If that makes sense, like
Oh wow.
maybe I don't know if they had to pay to be there, but I'm like, God damn, this. What was that one that happened earlier this year?
Oh yeah, it was the one, I think it was in Baltimore, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm just like all these scams. But yeah, okay, let me pull the timer, and then I will fix this, and we will do another 45 minutes of reading or productivity, and then we'll be back. And we're back. How did you do? Or what did you do?
I don't even know. I was still working on this stuff on the internet, and I'm still trying to figure. So I came up with like a new idea, and I'm like, okay, but now I have to figure out if I can do this. I don't know if this is possible. So that's what I'm currently trying to do.
BookTube related or work wise? Like
yes, BookTube related.
Okay. Fun. That's exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I have there's some fun stuff happening, like some exciting things that I've been able to do, which is good. But I'm like, but what if we could do this? Like, what if we could make it better? And it's like, that's where I keep running into roadblocks.
I feel it. I got to a 65%.
Nice.
And I was at like 48 when I started today. So I'm making my way through it. I'm getting to one of my favorite scenes that I remember. So Lynn sorted dirty laundry, washed dishes, and made a cup of tea and read 6%. Did you say what you were reading, Lynn? Because Lynn is always reading something different. Like me, Helen, even Princess, you can kind of guess like the vibe of a book we're reading. Lynn will read every and anything.
That's got to keep life entertaining and interesting, though, doing it that way.
Yeah.
The Dead Take the A Train? I've never heard of that.
Me neither. 2 Goodreads ago. It sounds like a thriller.
That's what I was gonna say, like a thriller or a mystery or something.
Yeah. About some white woman.
I wonder who it's by. She didn't say who the author was, but I wonder who it's by.
Oh, Cassandra Shaw and Richard Carey. Oh. So it's more horror. Or at least from this cover.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah.
I think I've seen Danny talk about that book. I don't know if she read it, but I think she talked about it. It might have been like in one of her videos where she talked about like new releases that she was looking forward to, or like books that's on her TBR for the month or something. But I've definitely seen Danny talk about that book before.
Yeah. It looks interesting. I have read a book by Cassandra Shaw before, and I didn't really love it. So I'm hesitant to go back. But to be fair, that book that I read was it's like a, you might know it because of Murph, but Critical Role. So it's like a D&D show.
Oh.
Video campaign. And the book is like a novella about one of the characters, like the characters from
Interesting. Okay.
So I don't know if it was just like the writing or the world that I didn't love.
Interesting. Well, that's an excuse to read more from this author to try to figure it out.
Yeah. Oh, writing. Love that for you, Jen.
What are you writing? Are you writing like a book, Jen?
I think either that or they might be going back into fanfic, but I think I know the book. This is the book they were working on earlier.
Nice.
Reminding me of Crescent City with the action scenes. Okay, love that.
Interesting.
I was like last month. I was really debating about finally reading book 3 for that, and I think I've gone past that phase of wanting to read it. I've now completely passed over
it.
Yeah.
Wow. What did you think of the first 2? Did you like them?
I loved the first one. The first one I loved.
Oh, okay.
Second one I hated.
Really?
I think I ended up giving it 2 stars at the end.
Wow.
It felt like a lot of nothing happened. It's like all my current problems of Sarah J. Maas is in that book.
Oh my gosh.
Needing an editor, I don't know. It just wasn't for me. And then I felt like the big twist at the end, it just felt forced. The crossoverness of anything or anything like that just felt...
I thought people liked that, the crossover piece of it.
I mean, like when I first read it, I was like, ooh, wow. But like thinking more and more about it, I was like, no. It just didn't feel, it felt forced.
Interesting. Okay.
And
I haven't read them, so I don't know.
Jen is currently working on a fanfic. Ooh, what's the fanfic for? Like, what's the ship? What's the show? Or movie or book? I don't know. But yeah, have you seen Sabrina Carpenter's new cover? I mean, her new album cover.
The one where she's like on her knees and like the guy's like holding her hair or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently that's been causing the internet an uproar about it.
Really? Why?
You've got one half saying that she is like that she's pushing women back because like she's being submissive, and that it's like being like domestic violence, like romanticizing it. And I'm like, and the other half of the side I'm on is like, this is the same girl that was like getting the Juno pose of Eiffel Tower on the like, she's not beat up. She's not like her outfit. She's not beat up. She's not her dress. Her. I think like let girls be horny on me. Like that's Sabrina Carpenter's vibe.
I think that's interesting that they feel like she's setting women back. I think that's because I feel like her music is the opposite. Her music is very like sex positive for women, which is the opposite.
It's not even coming from like a conservative, like women shouldn't dress like this mindset. It's coming from people that are like so far left with it that it's almost like going back. Like I don't know. I'm just like, y'all really, there's other things we could be worrying about right now.
100%. When I saw the cover, I was just like, I need to hear the songs on this album to understand why this is the picture for the album cover.
I saw it though, and it made sense knowing just Sabrina Carpenter's vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think also the fact that I believe it's titled "Man's Best Friend."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited though because I do like her music, and if "Manchild" is the first song of this like new album era, it is very like, fuck man, I'm leaving these guys. Men are stupid. Like,
so, and that's why I said like I really want to hear the music. I want to like read the lyrics and stuff to be able to better understand like why is it called Man's Best Friend. Like I understand the picture in terms of like the title, like that makes sense, the title and the picture, but it's like, why is it called this? Why is she referencing like, well, who is man's best friend? Man's best friend is dog. Who's the dog? Is she the dog, or is she saying that he's the dog? Like I have questions.
Like, God forbid I let a guy pull my hair and call me a good girl. Exactly. Like, God forbid you want to be a little bit submissive. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I feel like people are just taking it too far. And I even seen someone say, like, this better not be a person of color, that like the model, the hand or whatever, the guy, it better not be a person of color, because what are you saying about men of color with that? And I'm like, okay. We need to take several steps back.
Yeah, I don't think that's what she was trying to do.
Yeah, like we need to take several steps. Go outside. Smoke a blunt or something.
Like, interesting. I have not heard any of this like discourse around this album. I read a couple of questions. She did an interview with, I forget who it was. It might have been Rolling Stone, or I can't remember, but they posted a bunch of different posts on Instagram. Like, I didn't read the actual article, but they took a lot of like blurbs from the article and made it like the captions like for the pictures that they posted. And so I was reading through those, and it was really interesting. One of the things that she talks about, like they ask her, you know, people feel like your music is like too provocative, and like, you know, how could you make music like this, blah, 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 blah. And her response was so funny. And I love her response because she was like, I don't decide what songs make it onto like the Billboard Hot 100.
Yeah.
You guys decide that. So if you guys are going to keep listening to this kind of music, then I'm going to keep making it.
For her being provocative, she is giving us nothing that Britney Spears, Janet Jackson,
Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion.
Like, or even like I would even say Nicki Minaj and Megan, because it's like rap and they was more like detail into it. But like I'm thinking like pop star vibes, like Britney Spears, Janet Jackson, was Christina Aguilera were giving us in the 2000s. Like,
that's true.
I think part of it is because people want her to be like T Swift, and that's just not her vibe.
Yep. I think there are some people too that don't like the idea of like, she's kind of like a new wave of what Taylor Swift was, let's say 10 years ago, 15 years ago, she's kind of doing the same thing that Taylor Swift did in terms of like the number of fans, the way that she kind of like blew up so quickly. Not that Taylor Swift blew up overnight, but she kind of like changed her whole identity overnight. Whereas like one minute she was a country star and all of a sudden she was a pop star. It's like, oh, who is this the same person? So like I feel like Sabrina, not that she changed her identity, but like the way that she blew up. And again, because Sabrina's been around for over 10 years, but people didn't really know who she was until like last year, the year before. Yeah. So it's like I feel like she's following in a similar path. And I think people just they don't want that. They like, oh, it can only be Taylor.
And it's just like, I also think that like it's just really Sabrina Carpenter in the new pop girl era. Like, I don't think she has
any competition
that are on that level of where she's at right now. Like agree. Even Chappell Roan, it's not really pop girly like that. Like I wouldn't put them in the same like sample. Like I'd put Chappell somewhere different. So I think also that I feel like that might play a part into it. It's like when Ariana Grande was coming up, she had like more contemporaries like Miley Cyrus. Like so she doesn't. So I think that's also playing a part into it.
Yeah, that's probably true. I didn't even think about that. I think that her biggest competition, and it's not really a competition, is like Tate McRae or somebody like that.
Yeah, and like you said, like and this not insulting Tate McRae or whatever. Even though I got tired of hearing what Pepsi Cola, whatever Pepsi song was, just because it would come on my Spotify so often, and I was like, okay, I don't care about the song. She's just not on that level. She's not on that scene. That like she's on a different level.
Tate McRae, I think, is a fantastic dancer. Her vocals could use some work. Her lyrics could also use some work.
Yeah, she's mainly a dancer, and I haven't seen enough of her to be like, oh, okay, she's it. I mean, her songs aren't bad, but I'm not looking them up.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, yeah, she just, I don't know, there's no contemporaries with her. And so I feel like that's also maybe just, getting all the spotlight and it's bound to turn around.
Yeah, I think all the people that are like kind of in her age bracket they're doing a different type of music. Like Olivia Rodrigo is like, they're around the same age, but like Olivia Rodrigo does a little more, like she leans a little more into like alternative and like rock. And then you have like Billie Eilish and like she leans a little more into like alternative. I can't think of what the word is that I'm looking for, but like it's more like ethereal. Yeah. Or like I don't know how to describe it.
I wouldn't say R&B, but kind of like a vibe.
Yeah. Like lo-fi, like that type of energy. Like I don't know how to classify it, but it's like that type of energy. I would love
to see her. I would think would be really fun because we've kind of already seen Sabrina Carpenter have a little bit of an R&B like essence in her. I just because of the way that she what's the word? Brands herself. I think Chloe.
Oh, I can see that.
Because they both kind of have that like, I don't know. Like I'm thinking like Some Beautiful Liar, like that like that type of like energy. I can see that. Like those two I think could have fun.
I thought that you were gonna say Coco Jones.
Coco Jones too, but I mean Coco Jones I love Coco Jones will for more places. But I'm just thinking like this like nasty like Christina Aguilera nasty vibe like song. Put those two on it. And
I can see that. Like, I can see that.
I don't know. I just thought I wanted because I'd heard about I was hearing the reactions to the album art before I saw it, and once I saw it, I was like, "Y'all bitches crying over nothing." Like this ain't nothing. Maybe it's also because like we're both know what romance readers are like, and we're like, "This ain't nothing." Even her songs ain't nothing. I don't know. I would maybe also like to see her maybe interact with Renee Rapp.
Because I know that I could see, yeah.
Because they were on Broadway together, I think, at one point.
Oh, were they?
I believe, because I know that Renee Rapp was, like, one of the things that got her famous was she was Regina George on Broadway. And right before the pandemic, Sabrina Carpenter was Katie on Broadway.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She did, like, 2 shows because right when she started, it was when things went out. So I don't know if Renee was the Regina when she was the Katie. But I do like that. I feel like they would have some fun energy too.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah. Also, I'm excited for this new Renee Rapp era because But we're gonna do our last sprint. We're gonna do another 45 right now, and then we'll chat for a little bit, maybe about more music or whatever, and then we will call it a night.
Sounds good to me.
I had to reset the. Okay, and then I'll see y'all in a minute.
That scared the crap out of me.
Well, that was our last sprint of the night. Did you do anything else productive, or
Sort of. I'm trying to work on some background images, so I'm making a little bit of progress, slowly making progress with that.
That's good.
Did you read it all during that sprint?
Yeah. I got to the part 4, which I think is like the final part. So I've got. I had the bookmark at the beginning of the chapter, but I finished that chapter. This is my Fairy Loot edition.
I know. I could see that the end papers have some kind of pictures or something on them.
Yeah, but it's like silvery. Is the
Ooh.
And then it's got like this.
Ooh, very pretty. Is it signed?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but it came signed.
Nice.
But so I got like this much left.
Okay.
I'll finish this tomorrow for sure.
Nice. I was talking to Donna a little bit because I told you we're buddy reading Does It Hurt? So we were talking about the book. And then I got caught up on Instagram because I saw a post that said something like, describe your love life using makeup products so that the boys don't know what you're saying, or something like that. It said, and the comments were so good. And there was another comment that I thought was really funny because it was like, why do I understand this entire comment section? It was wild. Like, people were like, oh, like, one lady said something like, I used to always wear blue eyeshadow, but now I'm thinking of changing to pink. And I was like, okay, girl, I see what you did there.
Mm-hmm. Jen is off to bed, so night, Jen. Talking about this comment, Helen. Yeah, we were discussing things. Courtney, how are you doing? Took everything evening or everything shower?
Probably everything, I'm assuming. I don't know.
All right, 4%. I'm thinking evening because evening shower makes sense.
Mm.
Like, what is an everything shower?
I don't know. Maybe it means you washed everything. I don't know. Like her hair and everything.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. Oh, my eyes just jacked up. Now I'm getting an ice cream cone. Love that for you.
I feel like Lynn is always doing like random fun stuff, but like late at night. Like one time she was like, yeah, we're gonna go make tacos. And like for me, it was like midnight. I mean, I know it wasn't midnight where she is, but I'm like, it's midnight. She's gonna make tacos. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to the pool. That's just like, I'm gonna go get ice cream. Just like, why is she always doing fun stuff at night? I'm like in the bed. And she's like out living life.
You know, me think of what's that SpongeBob at night. Hey. You passed me, still not on quite at part 3. Are you liking it at least? I hope. I'm hoping. At work. Ooh. No, and everything shower little shit. Okay.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah.
Yeah, everything covers exactly that. Full pamper time. Hey, you know what? It's needed. I feel that. I feel that. Just love a good cleansing. Let me get rid of all this shit. I thought everything as in a really great shower. I mean, it's all true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. I just kind of slumpy this past week. Same. I wanted to be like done with this book by Friday, but here we are. I ended up, because I had to work yesterday. I got out of work early on Friday for the event, because the event was in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really worried about that because I got out at 3, and it takes about 2 hours and some change to get to San Francisco from here.
Wow.
And the event started at 7, but 3, 4, 5, that's like rush hour traffic.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that I was really worried we were going to be late or we're stuck in like bumper to bumper traffic for a long time. We luckily like skirted past it the entire time.
Oh, nice.
So we didn't have to worry about that. And we got there like at the top of the line. Not top. I didn't get there like the first, but I was like the first little group there. Mm-hmm. Funny part is one of my friends in SAC was there.
Oh, nice.
I was like, wait, what's this motherfucker doing here? And so he saved me a spot.
That's good.
Yeah, I felt that. That was, like I said, I was telling Nell, I've been having a slumpy week this week.
I've been having a slumpy 2 months.
I feel that was me last year, right when the Mystic Readathon started. I was like, no, that fall I was just in a really bad slump of like I would read I would be reading just not as much as I wanted to be.
I feel like right now the only thing that really motivates me to read is buddy reads. It's like if I'm not doing a buddy read, I'm probably not reading the book.
I feel that. Like I said, I don't know. My eye just starts watering for some reason.
That happens to me a lot. And somebody just told me something recently that it might be related to. I wish I could remember. I literally wish I could remember because I probably need to fix whatever the problem is. But somebody just said something to me like in the last 3 weeks. They said that when your eyes like water or burn or something, it could be related to something. I don't know what that has to do. It's not allergies. It might be like sleep apnea or something. I can't remember.
Maybe. I just also know so this eye is watering right now, it's burning. And this, I don't know, because I fell yesterday.
Oh my gosh.
So like I said, I left work early, so I made up the time yesterday, and we had to do some walking around and stuff. And legit, I fell, but it wasn't like when I usually fall. My ankle will twist, and that's how I fall. I legit fell into bushes.
Oh,
and it landed on my knee. Didn't hurt my knee, but it's still a little sore. But it's not like I couldn't walk. I was able to do the Pride Parade today. And no problem with walking or anything like that. But now I don't know if I hit, even though my glasses fell off when I fell. I don't know if I hit something. Because right,
is it sore or something?
Here, it's sore. When I blink, it's sore. So I don't know.
Wait, how often do you fall? Because you were normally when I fall. How often does this happen?
I have a really bad ankle.
Oh.
And so my ankle will sometimes just to twist on its own, or I have a habit of twisting and hurting.
Yikes.
And it's taken me an hour to I felt that. I felt that right there. Staring at a screen for hours will also make your eye water.
Yeah.
More than you think. No, yeah.
I believe it.
About me falling, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And then, like I said, I think what happened was I twisted my ankle and it never healed right. And so occasionally it'll start being in pain again, and that's what it was Friday. My ankle was in pain. So Princess was laughing at me when we were because she met up for me with the V Schwab event. And she was laughing because she's
Were you limping?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad of a limp, but Princess was judging. I felt it, but I laughed with her. I was also thinking about the fall frequency.
Because the way you said it, you was normally when I fall, I'm wait, normally I don't fall. So what do you mean?
It's not every week. It's once a season. Every couple months I will have a fall, which is not fun. I have a physical labor job, and Paco falls more than I do. I haven't fallen at work technically. One day I fell when I had taken a week off of work because it was right before the basketball season started, and hey Anna, I'd taken a week off of work, and then I was coming back, and legit I walk into the building, and that's when my ankle sprains, and then my dumbass worked, and that was at the beginning of my right before I even clocked in. Walking into the building, and then my dumbass worked on that foot the whole shift. And so when I got home, my ankle was swollen. But that was the only time I've ever really fallen at work and got hurt. I did fall one time because someone left grease on the floor, and I slid and landed on my knee. But I was fine.
Yikes.
Yeah. But how are you up to? What's up, Anna? How are you causing chaos today?
Not chaos.
Yeah, Anna's wild. But I'm excited for the project you're working on, if it's the project I think you're working on.
It is. Okay, it is exactly what you think it is. And I'm excited.
That's good. You've got all your people mobilized? That's great. I
have the first 2 categories. The third category I haven't even done anything with because I'm this is something that I can do later. It's not super important. So I don't know if you remember what the categories were, but the third category, I don't have anybody in that yet because I didn't even ask anybody yet.
Lawsuit. No, Anna, no, I'm not gonna do a lawsuit.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't get hurt enough, and like to do that, honestly, it's just more of a hassle than anything.
I don't know. Somebody leaving oil on the floor, that's a hazard. You probably
Well, it wasn't like oil, like cooking oil, like or grease. I don't know what it was, but it was more of just this stupid. But it's our job to clean it up.
You should have sued.
No, it's not.
What is it called? Workman's comp, you know?
It's not worth it to me because you have to like seriously, like my brother's on workman's comp right now, and like he's bad right now.
Yikes.
What? Oh, I just left a meeting and sadly caused no chaos. Damn.
Not sadly.
Oh, I thought Anna was in a lawsuit and that was what the chaos was. No, I think Anna was telling me to sue. And then this happened a while ago. But if I did get hurt, my like supervisor was right there when it happened. So if I had gotten seriously hurt, I would have done it. But like I landed and I was like, okay, I didn't fall. That was kind of cool how I landed. Like, you know, when you kind of catch yourself and you're like,
that's what I was gonna ask you. Like, when you say fall, are you actually like fully like on the ground, like, or like do you just like trip a little bit?
Yesterday I was like, I fell into the bushes. But when I fall in my ankle, I usually catch myself and like have to like legit. The last time I was caught myself and like hopped to where the chairs were. So it depends on where I fall.
Okay.
Sometimes I do like fully land on the ground, or sometimes I catch myself. But like yesterday, I fully was in the bushes. It felt like I went flying.
That is wild.
Yeah. Not on the floor. Yeah, I'm constantly in pain for whatever reason, but it's my own self. Like, I don't know. But yeah, that is that. But okay, I'm excited though for this project. I'm kind of getting my picks ready. I've been like, okay, which ones do I want to do? Because I don't want to do the same as last time. I want to like mix it up. I think I might do evocation.
I don't think I know what that is.
It's like it's a fun like. It's this one.
Hey, I don't think I've ever seen that before. What? Can you flip that upside down? Like, is he stay?
So he's in the hangman position in the tarot.
Flip it upside down and move it closer to the camera. Oh yeah, you should use that.
Okay, I will. Yeah, it's this is what I'm thinking my book pick is gonna be. That and probably some other one of my Latin favorites.
That is definitely gonna be a good one.
Good to know. The bushes, yes. And then my mom laughed when I told her because she asked me. So when I was a kid, we were like going somewhere or whatever, and we had gone to Subway, and I had gotten. We didn't have a fight argument about it or whatever, but I wanted a cookie, and I finally was able to get a cookie. You know, the Starbucks cookies. And I had gotten. I remember it was the extra chocolate chip one, and we were getting to the car, and I don't know who opened the door without looking, but it was our family that did it, so it wasn't like a stranger. But someone opened the door and the door hit me and pushed me into the bushes. And this is I'm a kid, and all that's sticking out is my hand with my cookie, and I'm like, all my mom hears is my cookie okay?
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so you just have my hand shaking like this, like.
I just imagine you just getting like hit with the door, you just fly backwards.
Yeah, especially like you're a little kid, so you're not like you don't got a lot behind you. Yeah, just a shaky hand from the bushes was the cookie. And like, is my cookie okay? And then all my mom does is laugh, not asking if I'm okay. Just laughs.
I probably would have laughed too, honestly. It probably looked hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm laughing about it, Lamau. Okay, gotta get back to work. Thanks for the sprints. Watch those branches, Potter. Yes. Thank you, Courtney, for popping appearing. We're about to end right now. We'll end at the 20 mark just so it feels numberly successful. Next week, I might be doing sprints on Sunday, but I'm really. That scared me. But let me exit out of that because I don't need that. Save the cookie, yeah. Next week, I don't think the sprints are going to be on Sunday. They might be on Saturday, unless Emily is. If you're in chat, you could. If you're doing sprints Saturday, I won't, because I don't know. I got to figure out my times because I have a book club thing on Sunday next week, and I got to figure time wise out when things are going to be. And then I said earlier, I think I said this before Nell got here, but I can now officially announce not next Saturday, but the Saturday after that, the 28th, last Saturday of the month at 1 p.m. PST on this channel, I will be having my next author interview.
Ooh.
Yeah, with did I put it back up there? Yeah, I did. With the author of the newest of a debut author, Salvi Vachon. This book is already out. It's already out. It came out last month. It is a Legend of Zorro retelling with salt magic.
Nice.
Where a girl a girl dons like a vigilante mask to protect her town and her family's like supply of black magical healing salt from a man who would want to use it for evil, who also has like a evil red magic salt. So really fun debut. I enjoyed it. I'm excited to talk to the author. It's been a little bit of a thing of getting our schedules to align. So I'm finally glad that we're able to have this discussion.
That's exciting. Your last author interview was so good, so I'm looking forward to this one.
I'm excited for this one too. She's really nice. Sandra Provins, she was sweet. When I went to her book event, for her opening book event for this, she brought...
Uh-oh. You froze. I don't know if anybody else... I don't know if you're frozen for anybody else or just me, but you're frozen. People in the comments, is Paco frozen for you? Oh, yay. I see all the... Oh, I think, yeah, Helen is saying that Paco is also frozen. Hello, welcome to my TED Talk. Oh, okay, goodbye.
Okay. No,
okay,
no, we're not done. Okay. There we go. Okay, I froze. Yeah. Okay, we're back. Sorry. But yeah, so this will be on the 28th at 1 p.m. PST. So I'm very excited. Lol, how are you doing?
I was like, I'm gonna have to entertain the people.
Yeah. And then Wednesday there will be a surprise fun video coming out that I'm excited. I just gotta figure out what I'm doing for that. I'll tell you off camera. And then Friday I will have a video out. I don't know which one yet. I should have filmed it today, but I'm probably not gonna film it tomorrow. But what do you have coming up or anything like that besides you have sprints on Wednesdays?
Yeah, one down Wednesday on Wednesday. And that's pretty much it for now. I have a bunch of videos that I need to edit, but I need to finish getting stuff ready. My plan in my mind is that I need to get all the Mystic stuff done. And then once all of that stuff is done, then I can work on like editing vlogs and stuff, because they're vlogs for like the Shatter Me series or like Magnolia Parks. It's not anything that's like time sensitive.
Yeah.
So like I can get to it when I get to it, but I need to get this Mystic stuff done so I can get it out of my brain, off my plate, and then start getting like actual content done.
That's good. Falco's feeding us the content we want. Yep. So, if you don't already follow Nell, you should do it. Her channel is Nell's Next Chapter. I will have it linked in the playback after this video is done. I will put her channel down below. Thank you for helping me co-host. It is always great to have you here. But bye, guys. Ending the stream.